Today, we're going to be talking about Call of Duty 2022. Now, that might seem weird given that, of course, that it's only October, Vanguard is still coming up, but we're going to talk a little bit about the future. So as we go along, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you guys looking forward to the next Infinity Ward title here with this? Are you guys looking forward to what happens with Price in 141? Whatever the case may be, drop your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below. Let's aim for 1,000 likes on this video. And of course, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Season 6, Vanguard, and even off into the future here, some Modern Warfare 2 discussion. So that said, if you'd like to join the community, I'd love to have you. And finally, a big thank you to these legends on screen right now who've used creator code Espresso for their Season 6 Battle Pass or the contents here within Season 6. If you guys would like to support the channel a little further, do not ever feel pressure to do so. It's entirely optional. Creator code Espresso does help out the channel a little further. If you ever decide to support the channel in that route, feel free to tweet me a picture. I'd love to shout out some of your generous support in upcoming videos. But that said, let's jump right into the discussion at hand. Now, when I woke up today, I wasn't quite expecting to see what we saw today and what we'll be discussing, but earlier today, prominent leaker Tom Henderson put out a pair of tweets in relation to Call of Duty 2022 already, stating Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, Call of Duty Modern Warfare for 2019, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, and then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but Roman numerals on the 2 with that. And then a follow-up saying, I can confirm the 2022 title is called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and the artwork looks amazing. Now, that to whoever I guess you ask may have varying reactions. That could be a relief to some, a no-brainer to others, whatever you want to call it, but to my recollection, this is also the first time that we've seen the name in a sort of air quote confirmed capacity. And for myself, I'm glad that that Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 that I've been saying, oh, that's probably what they'll call it here to avoid Modern Warfare number 2 from 2009. I'm glad that kind of holds true because that was my thought process on that all the way back since, well, Modern Warfare 2019. The campaign leaves off with a cliffhanger, but even if you follow it all the way through Spec Ops and Warzone into 2020, that also left off on a cliffhanger. So Modern Warfare 2, a sequel to that, was inevitable. But again, coming back to it, it's the first time that we've seen this listed in some capacity that deals with the sense of being real. Obviously, it's not stated by Infinity Ward, Activision, or any of the other COD socials, but Tom's track record seems that we finally have that green light to move forward on looking forward to a Modern Warfare 2. But again, this isn't necessarily all that new. I'm sure that you had that assumption that it would happen. I know that I did, and even recently we saw some information that points to maybe what we can expect in terms of narrative, some setting here with this, and the sort of overall story we'll be seeing happening in the universe of Modern Warfare 2. About a month ago at this point, there was a major leak from the NVIDIA databases, the PC hardware company, in which it let people gain access to the entire database listings of projects out currently, upcoming, or still in development. And one of those out of the thousands of those entry logs was a Project Cortez in development by Infinity Ward and under the publishing wing of Activision. Now, we've had a lot of codenamed things in the past. Cold War's codename was Zeus. Warzone was codenamed Magma. Vanguard was codename Vanguard. So naturally that name, while if you just pass it, may not be something that is too important to you, there's no shot that an Activision game developed by Infinity Ward is anything other than another Call of Duty, a follow-up to 2022. Now, when that information went out, it was disclosed by some leakers. The information that they heard was something that was going to follow after Modern Warfare story, but the campaign would be involved in U.S. Special Forces fighting a covert war against Colombian drug cartels. And with the project name of Cortez, a lot of people likened this to the conflict from Clear and Present Danger, the Jack Ryan story from Tom Clancy, whose main villain is Colonel Felix Cortez. So many drawing, again, that obvious possible conclusion to a narrative following a similar direction here, that drug war, but that was never officially commented on. Leaks never are by Activision or any of the studios, and so therefore that's kind of just left up in the air. But one of the curious things here that I look forward to in the next year, or at least probably next couple of months, is truthfully what this means for the confirmation in an official capacity. Now, no doubt it's absolutely still strange to hear about the next Call of Duty game before the upcoming one is even out by these sort of normal standards. The first time that happened was back before Modern Warfare was even revealed. We learned a little bit about the developmental troubles of Black Ops Cold War and how Treyarch would be coming in and taking over the project from Raven and Sledgehammer. But when we consider the sort of reveal time frame that's resulted as of the last couple of years, the normal standards have kind of been thrown out the window. But at the same time, I'm kind of wondering if things get back on track here with this year in Modern Warfare 2, that maybe we're actually not too far off from hearing an official confirmation by comparison. I mean, we only just got Vanguard's official confirmation a couple of months ago, but maybe we go back to the sort of norms that we saw before Modern Warfare and what we saw the last couple of years. The big reason that I bring this into question is this all happened because of Warzone. Before Modern Warfare, every single Call of Duty reveal happened in the April or May timeframe of the year. Modern Warfare was revealed a little bit late, but then we saw Black Ops Cold War. That wasn't revealed until August, and that was mainly due because of Warzone. Warzone released in March of 2020, and that was the first free-to-play portion of a Call of Duty game in a mainline sense, and that was a huge deal, a huge marketing push, and if they were to reveal the next game of Black Ops Cold War in April or May, that would severely undercut the entirety of that project, and the push, the rollout of that, and probably wouldn't have gotten so global as it did. Revealing another upcoming game just 2 months or so after that in the standard time frame of April and May would have been detrimental for that. So that then was repeated this past year because Warzone had its 1-year mark, and shortly thereafter we saw a air quote new imagination of Verdansk with Verdansk 84, and so they wouldn't reveal Vanguard right after a major installment into the game at that point, and the game that put Call of Duty back on the map in the mainstream on top of all of that. So then we saw the Vanguard reveal pushed back until August, September. But this year could be different because with Vanguard and the integration happening here for Warzone, likely it's Season 1, that's currently rumored to be the 23rd of November. The big portion of this is going to be things like a brand new map, something that previously delayed a reveal of a next upcoming COD game this past year. A new anti-cheat, new weapons integrations, fundamental framework changes to the gunsmith like 10 attachments, and so on and so forth that comes with the Vanguard integration. But if there's nothing that major, that blockbuster release in that April to May timeframe, we might actually start to see things get back on track where Modern Warfare 2 could be revealed at that point. Now, I guess the final question comes down to, well, is this going to be in a good state or not? And truth be told, it's of course obviously way too early to tell, but there's not been anything reported that this game is in any developmental turmoil. I mean, we heard about Black Ops Cold War having problems before Modern Warfare even launched. We heard about Vanguard having some issues here, and whether or not that was just blown over, exaggerated, whatever you want to call it, we don't quite know until the full game is out just yet. People will have their opinions one way or the other with the beta and everything like that, but Modern Warfare has quite literally had nothing of a negative connotation just yet. And sure, there's going to be things like if you didn't like Modern Warfare 2019, you might not like Modern Warfare 2 in 2022, but I think it's an incredible sign here that we haven't heard anything of any developmental troubles. It's the first game in as long as I can remember, if not since the introduction of the 3-year developmental cycle, that Infinity Ward's been kind of just left to do their own thing for the entirety of that 3 years, and nothing has gotten in their way. When you take a look at the history of this 3-year developmental cycle, Infinity Ward with Infinite Warfare was rumored to have had to scrap the entirety of their project they were working on about halfway through, so then an unbaked game. Sledgehammer with Call of Duty World War II, it was rumored that that was going to be an Advanced Warfare 2, so potentially a scrap on that as well. Black Ops 4, there was always that rumor that campaign just did not come together, so they had to scrap that and then work on Blackout. Modern Warfare, I don't remember off the top of my head too much, but of course then Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard, where we're at now, well, you know that story. So it's very possible this could be a good sign here for the future of a Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty overall, something that players get a full game for the first time and as long as they can maybe remember. But that said, that's where I at this. I wanted to talk a little bit about this because I was not expecting to wake up and see this happen today. Get a little bit of air quote confirmation on the next Call of Duty game after Vanguard, but I don't know, man, if that actually works out as such, as a story nerd, as somebody that loves the Modern Warfare universe, I'm excited for the future of COD here and what this may hold. But that said, before we wrap everything up, I want to let you guys know my friends over at G Fuel still have code Espresso bumped up to 30% off in celebration of the Season 6 launch. So if you guys want to pick anything up, whether that be a restock or try something out for the very first time, use code Espresso to save yourself some extra cash, and then link in the description below if you guys want to check that out. But that said, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you guys looking forward to a Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 within fall of 2022? Are you guys looking forward to anything in particular that may be added in that game? Whatever the case may be, feel free to let me know your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Warzone, Modern Warfare 2 potentially, Vanguard coming up very soon here, and anything COD related. So we'll keep you up to date with all of it. If you also want to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, those are the best places to chat with me outside of YouTube. So if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever the case may be, that link is down there in the description below. That said, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.